and welcome to Just for Clicks. I am Michael Buckhouse, and I am the king of the puns. I am the king of the trolls. I am the king of something else, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I am the king of all kings, and I'd like to welcome you guys to Just for Clicks in correlation with RTF Productions. Before we get anything, let me give a big shout out to the Can't Get Right couple. These guys are live they upload every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the iHeartRadio podcast. Just search for them. It is couple tips, relationship advice, just random banter, and all that good stuff. But before we get into today's show, guys, I'd like to give a big shout out to them. And you know what? Let's just get right into it here. First thing that comes to mind today is I was scrolling through the old interwebs on the old Twitter machine at mbuck41. If you guys are not following me on the Twitter machine, go ahead and feel free to follow me on the Twitter machine. That'd be fantastic. But I saw something that kind of intrigued me a little bit. I saw an interview with LeBron James, and then I saw this post that the Lakers plan to part ways with Luke Walton at the end of the season here. And in this interview with LeBron James, I've noticed quite a few things here. Let me pull up my notes here. And one of the biggest red flags I saw in this LeBron James interview before this Luke Walton stuff came out is how LeBron James addressed his coach. How he's like Luke or LW or LDub or but he would never address him as coach. And as a coach myself, I expect my players to address me with some respect, as yes, sir, no, sir, or coach, yes, coach. When we are in between the lines, that is how it is. And in a locker room setting, that's how it is. But outside, hey, we're cool. I'm your bud. I'm your boy. I got your back 100%. But on the battlefield, in the locker room, it's no, sir, yeah, yes, sir, no, coach, yes, coach. And there was a red flag to me instantly. And as soon as that came out the next day, I did see that the Lakers plan on firing Luke Walton. Yeah, it's kind of bad news for Luke Walton. Or is LeBron James just a coach killer? I don't know here, but let's just look at some career facts here about Luke Walton. He is 91 and 137 career as a head coach. Not very good. But then, back in 2005 in November, he was the Western Conference Coach of the Month. I think it was even the Western Division Coach of the Month it was the Western Conference Coach of the Month back in 2015. So I guess the real question arises here, guys. If the Lakers are parting way with Luke Walton, who are they going to bring in? Who is a suitable candidate to replace Luke Walton? Do you bring back Ty Lue? Maybe not. I mean, he was fired from Cleveland, so why not? Or do you bring in an old school coach? Do you try to reach out to Phil Jackson? Do you try to reach out to the old Denver Nuggets? What's his name? Carl. What is his name? The Nuggets coach. Carl something Carl. But he had cancer. I believe he's coaching with somebody now. Or do you bring up a new up-and-coming coach? Do you bring in a coach that's kind of just there to, kind of fill a seat and let LeBron James and AD or KD, kind of run the show? Do you just give somebody that title, be like, hey, you know what? Maybe in a couple years you'll be a great coach, but right now you're here just to be LeBron James' kind of the brunt of the taker. I mean, I don't know the situation. Let me rephrase that. I don't know the answer. I mean, we all know the situation. LeBron James is a coach killer. If you guys want to admit that or not, it's true. He's gone through almost 3 coaches. even when he was with the Heat, they wanted Spagnoli? Is that how you say his name? They wanted him out. So why not? LeBron James, coach killer. Hashtag that. But in the description below here on the YouTube channel, on the RTF Sports Talk page, let me know who do you think a good fit is for the Los Angeles Lakers if Luke Walton were to part ways, and that is what ESPN, CBS Sports, there's a lot of major news outlets that are reporting this, that Luke Walton and Lakers plan on parting ways at the end of the season. So Tank LeBron has got to be in full effect. Why not try to go get Zion Williams into LA, RJ Barrett, PJ Washington, some nice young talent, and let them grow? Why not? In the end, it doesn't really matter because it's looking like possibly the best they can get is an 8 seed. So you just play for a couple more days, and quite frankly, who wants to do that? Rest your body, LeBron James. Tank it. Luke Walton, rest in peace, my man. Just 4 clicks. And let's go ahead and transition, guys, from the NBA, from the association, to the one and only, the NFL, the gridiron. Speaking of the gridiron, Jon Gruden and the Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles Raiders, Mexico Raiders, London Raiders, whoever city they decide to put in front of their name, the Raiders. And Jon Gruden have expressed interest in Kyler Murray. They, what was his quote? He is a great pickup. But guys, is Jon Gruden playing his poker face wrong? Or, should they kind of be holding that card to their vest? Because the Cardinals have expressed interest in Kyler. So why would Oakland come out and say it? Because many people think Kyler's going to be a late first-round pick. It depends who you talk to. Now the Esbrooks are saying, no, he's going to be he's the best quarterback in the class. Nonetheless, Jon Gruden, are you playing your cards wrong, man? But then the question arises here. Kyler Murray is not a quarterback that fits into Jon Gruden's offense. Jon Gruden's kind of stuck in his old school ways, and Kyler Murray does not fit that quarterback that he needs to run that offense. David Carr, kind of, but you know what? Why not go after a Nick Foles? Why not go after, if the Cardinals are serious about getting Kyler Murray, Drew Rosen would be a great fit in Oakland. And rumor has it that they're, he is only going to get a 3rd round pick out of Drew Rosen. Josh Rosen, sorry. But so either Jon Gruden is the best poker player ever, or he is the worst poker player ever. Nonetheless, Jon Gruden, kind of keep your mouth shut, man. I myself had Oakland winning that division, going to the playoffs and possibly AFC Championship. 2 wins later, where are you guys at now? So keep all your first-round picks, man. And, maybe he's saying this so Arizona does take Kyler Murray first. Maybe Drew Bosa drops down to 4th, possibly. 49ers, I'm not for sure what their defense of needs are, but Bosa, I could see Bosa really dropping down to 4, or maybe 49ers and Oakland flip picks. Who knows? Either this is a genius move by Jon Gruden or the worst move. If he really wants Kyler Murray, I don't know. But nonetheless, I guess only time will tell. Draft is a little over a month away. The NFL signing period starts next week, March 13th. So we will start to see all the cards drop and see exactly what Oakland wants to do in that draft. Are they going to trade Derek Carr? Are they going to sign him? Are they going to sign a free agent quarterback? Yeah, there's been reports that Joe Flacco is going to Denver. None of that's finalized. Who knows? Who knows? Nonetheless, guys, it's going to be a great offseason, and I'm getting pretty excited about it. Just 4 clicks. All right, guys, so moving on over to the longest sports season ever, Major League Baseball. And as I already talked about it on Monday's show, my man Salvador Perez, they thought he was going to have Tommy John surgery. it's been confirmed he is having Tommy John surgery. He will be out for the season. He was one of the All-Stars on the Royals team last year. He did bat .235 last season, 27 home runs, 80 RBIs, with a slugging percentage of .439. I'm not for sure how you calculate the slugging percentage, but it is what it is. During the preseason, he just had one hit. He was 1 for 3, and you could tell something just wasn't quite right. And all this being said, Royals fans, calm down. Salvi's only 29 years old. He gets a full year of rest, guys. We were not going to win anything this season. We were going to be another 100 loss team, 105, 106. Who knows? We may have been lucky to win, 60 games. We weren't going to be very good, guys. It was going to be a very, very long, boring season. You can look on a Tuesday game at home, maybe have 100, 200 fans in the stands. That's what kind of season it was going to be. Let's be totally honest. So this might be a blessing in disguise for Royal fans. We get to hang on Salvi for, we keep Salvi fresh. He's only 29 years old, but we've been using him a lot. He's been catching, 95% of the games. Save that man's body. He caught in the World Baseball Classic. So give that man a rest. Pump the brakes a little bit. Don't freak out. Yes, he's my boy too. But at the same time, police are coming. That's not a sound effect, but that's kind of funny. So pump the brakes, guys. It'll be all right. We get Salvi for another season. Hopefully we can bring in some more young talent, build around it. 2014, 2015 wasn't that long ago. But I guess trust the process. Man, fuck the process. I want to win now, man. Just for clicks. All right, guys. So moving on to the final topic of the afternoon, evening, morning time, whatever time it is. It's 2:30. KU's Big 12 streak last night finally is officially over. Their 14 straight Big 12 conference regular season wins or share of the title was officially snapped with the loss to Oklahoma. They got destroyed by Oklahoma last night, guys. So they were a game and a half. Now they're 2.5 games behind because K-State won and Texas Tech won. My Kansas State Wildcats are in the driver's seat to win that Big 12 regular season title. I think they won it. What was it? Year Michael Beasley was there? No. Like 2011, 2010, they won it the last time. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. Regular season doesn't really matter too much to me. It was just happy to not see the Jayhawks win 15 straight. I am a Jayhawk hater. I'm going to say it right here. I hate KU. I am a Kansas State fan. So anytime KU loses, it's that much better. But guys, do not sleep on KU in the tournament. They are still Kansas. They are still the Jayhawks. And they still have Bill Self. They still have a great, great team. For them to be, I think they're ranked 12th right now, maybe 11th. Obviously they're going to drop after this loss to OU. It was just an ugly, ugly loss. They haven't won on the road all season. I think they're 0-6 or 0-7 on the road. It's pretty freaking horrible. But you have to realize, KU lost their best player earlier this season. I'm not even going to try to butcher his name, but it's Azabuki or Azabuka. That big center that they had killing everybody. He tried to. I think he played 6 games this year. Back before they played the Wildcats, the Kentucky Wildcats, he was already out. And then about a month ago, Vic was let go from the team or quit on the team or did whatever he needed to do to pursue better things in life. He was their second best player. They had to redshirt a freshman to finish the season. And look where they're at, guys. They're still in the top 25. They're still third in the Big 12. They're probably going to win the Big 12 tournament because that's what Bill Self does. Is he's a postseason guy. As long as KU doesn't play anybody that has a B name in the first 2 rounds, they'll be all right. So don't sleep on the Jayhawks, even though their 14 straight Big 12 championship conference winning streak does come to an end. They are the only team to win the Big 12 since the inception of the Big 12 in 2003. Fun fact there. But stay in the amateur association last night. If you are in this amateur association right now, if you guys missed that Duke Wake Forest game, guys, that was a fantastic game. It came down to the last 15 seconds or so. Let me walk you through of what happened. Wake Forest hits a foul shot. They missed the second one, and then I think they foul him or something. I don't know. But they're down by 3. They get the ball back with 14 seconds left. The guy dribbles up the top of the key, drives it, scores an easy layup. They're down by 1. Then the fun starts. Wake Forest brings the press in, and Duke kind of panics like a little bit. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was R.J. Barrett. Maybe he was struggling. He was straddling the line like with the ball in his hand, handed off to somebody. It was a basically whatever that the arm motion call is. He basically passed the ball inbounds when he was inbounds, or he was basically out of bounds. So Wake Forest gets the ball back. They get the ball in. 3 great looks, and the ball just could not drop. Duke ended up winning 71-70. So that brings me to my topic that I wanted to hit here. Without Zion, guys, Duke is a mediocre team. Let's be honest. They've struggled since Zion's been out. They've lost 2 games. They've won 2 games, maybe 3 games, or won 3 games. I'm not for sure the stats on that, but they are a mediocre team. And I've been on record pretty much all season that I think Duke is going to be an early exit in the tournament, or they're going to win it all. Well, if Zion doesn't come out, they're going to be an early exit in the SEC tournament. They're not going to beat North Carolina on Saturday. They're currently projected at a 1 seed still, which is ridiculous to me. But let's say they lose to North Carolina. Let's say they get an early ACC tournament exit, second round, third round. I'm not for sure how many rounds they play. I think it's 5, but they get a couple buys and they're sitting in that first bye seed or double bye or something to that effect. They could easily drop down to a 3 seed, guys. They play a pesky 12 seed, pesky 13 seed. You could see them get knocked out in the first round. If Zion doesn't come back, they could definitely very easily get knocked out in the first round. And I'm going to gloat, man, because I called it. I said way back when Zion first got hurt and there was speculation that he wouldn't be coming back on the RTS Sports Talk with Billy. I said, guys, look, if Zion doesn't come back, Duke is done. They're not very good without Zion. I mean, you have the number 2 player in the recruiting. You have the number 5 player. You have the number 9 or 10 player. You have a very, very good team, but Zion was the glue to that team and it made the team click. Zion was leading the nation in steals per game at 3. As a post, as a 5-4 guard or 4-5 or whatever he plays, he was leading the nation in steals. That is unheard of. He is a... That was weird. Man, sound effects without even pushing the button. That's weird. It's been a very, very strange day here at RTF Productions. But guys, if Zion doesn't come back, Duke is another mediocre team, early round exit, and they are not a championship contender team. So guys, hopefully Zion comes back, because when Kentucky beats Duke in the Elite 8, I want them at full strength. But guys, that's it. We out. Join RTF Sports Talk. The whole crew, myself and Billy, will be back probably early April. Billy's getting transitioned over to his new location. Matthew Lau might be back. Who knows? He's going through transitions as like a log as well. So I'm holding down the fort here just for clicks. Follow me on iHeartRadio. Be on the RTF Sports Talk YouTube page as well. Be sure to subscribe to that, like, comment, and share, all that good stuff. But we out.